Alrighty. Hello and welcome to Fridays on Ice episode number 212 here on twitch.tv/Baklagor. I'm Baklagor, your host. I hope everyone's been doing all right and have had a good couple of last weeks there. We had some family over last weekend, so I wasn't able to stream. Plus, it was the Thanksgiving holiday. And it was kind of iffy this week because I took a week of vacation from work, but ended up not being able to do much of anything. My wife ended up catching COVID, so I've been kind of trying to play nursemaid this week. So just been dealing with that, but she's still not fully recovered, but I'm able to at least take a break and do a little bit of streaming tonight. So I was fortunate that I'm going to have a little bit of time to do so tonight. So gonna be on Wayfinder once again, level 23, the iconic cleric. Yeah, this is Khan Valiant. He's the iconic cleric that I spun up a few weeks ago. I've just been slowly getting him leveled up. I'm gonna attempt to do Haunted Halls of Eveningstar tonight. So, excuse me, I am sleepy. So we'll see how this ends up going here. And we're gonna go run and do some Haunted Halls of Eveningstar. I'm about to talk to Aelin Fargo right here. You there, tell us, have you ever heard of the Halls of Eveningstar? Or the bandit Rivor, whose ghost still haunts the place? That's an old yarn. Why do you mention it? Me, I think the haunted halls make as fine of an old yarn as can be, told over ale on a fine summer day. Whether ghosts walk the halls or treasure remains buried within, well, some soul would like to have to go there and find out. If you do take happen to, weird the way this stuff is worded, happen to find yourself across the bridge to Saltwater Gorge, go in, come back and tell me what you found. I'll make it worth your while. Actually, I think I might. Let's go. I reckon we're gonna go over here and have a look-see. The hopefully everything's coming through all right. Audio, microphone. Yeah, I think we're good. Yeah. Looks like it's all picking up okay. I have I was on vacation this week, and I think even though I had to do the taking care of everything this week, I still had a very restful week just not being at work. So I think it did me some good. Went on a rabbit hole, and I have been started watching today. I went on a rabbit hole watching the Beverly Hillbillies. So pretty interesting. I am going to stick to normal and see if I can make this work. Should be good. Let's see what I've got to do here. Oh boy. Don't start that. All right, we're gonna see how well we do.
You are at the entrance to the lair of the infamous Bandit King Rivior. Tales of twisting corridors and deadly traps.
Wow, that's way over there.
A voice in magical tones emanates from the rubble. Beware! These were carried in by those who will never carry them out again. The barred gate is rusted solid. It will take great strength to lift open. This turret is rotten. Its crossbow perished long ago. The trigger
Don't have a rogue.
crumbled to dust.
Maybe I need to bring one. Think I'm gonna bring a rogue. Just to have with me. Specialist hireling. Cassandra, rogue shadow dancer. Let's have a look-see. That's not what I want. Well, may as well bring the fighter in. I'm just gonna go with our own personal army here. What the hell?
There is a faint metallic smell in the room, and the doors and statues radiate strong magic.
Mm-mm. Girl, you're gonna get yourself killed. You better come back over here. Come here. Don't move. Why in the hell? Okay, I'm gonna leave her dead. Okay, now it seemed like she saw the boxes. Well, I was trying to do this the right way, but apparently that's not going to work out for me. She could not spot. Well, I know this is level 28, but I would have thought. Apparently she's got to be right on top of it. Maybe it's just not there anymore. All right, let me bring her back. This is going to be an interesting one to see if I can survive this. This is definitely going to be a challenge.
The passage of Rivior's halls rises in cascades of grandiose steps. Whatever treasures and dangers this desolate place holds lie before you now.
If I do any good here. I would have thought these
To get in, you'll need to clear the barrier.
Barovian weapons would help with these ghost warriors. I thought that used to help. Maybe I'm just dreaming that.
Rivier's throne room lies beyond this gate. You see no means of opening it, empty except for a half-collapsed canopy bed. This room once slept honored guests of the Bandit Lord. To this day, an air of restful quiet pervades the space.
Sometimes there's a spider that gets stuck under that bed. Looks like we got them all today. Are we gonna head up the river? Up the river. Gonna head upstairs. Should have put my earbuds on instead of this big old headset. I hope everyone's had a good week. Hope y'all enjoyed your Thanksgiving last week, because it's been 2 weeks since I've streamed. Hope y'all had a good Thanksgiving. Spent time with the families and all that.
The lever on the wall is clamped with a jeweled lock. Perhaps a jeweled key can open it, or be saved for other locks in these halls.
Come here. Why is she not moving? Hey. I heard it register that she found it, but I don't see it anywhere.
The chest is empty, save for a single key. It also emits an acrid gas that rapidly spreads around the room.
Come on. You son of a... She alive? Good. Oh well. This is gonna be a tough one to complete. I might not be able to do it at this high level. It's 28 and I'm only level 23, so this could definitely prove to be a challenge.
Three doors are suspiciously lined up along the southeast wall. Which one is the way forward?
Yep, not that one. Look at that, you idiot. This is gonna be interesting. We've got Rihanna, Ella, David's Lonely Girl, Alistra, Asimar Mayu, Donk 7, Darlafin. Hey, welcome, bud. Long time no see. Drapsnap. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Appreciate y'all hanging out tonight. It's been a while since I ran this. I can't believe I forgot about that middle. Oh well. We'll get this figured out. All right, come on. That's what, 3 deaths? 2. I'm not quite sure this is gonna be feasible, but we'll see. I'm not gonna do a cake, I can promise you that. If I have to end up to get to the point where I do a cake, I'll just call it an unsuccessful adventure. I'm not gonna do a cake. I will not do a cake. I will not do a cake. I will not do a cake. I keep repeating it to myself. I really do love this adventure when I've got a character that's really prepared for it. I know that room is one of those 2 rooms also has the spinning blade traps in it.
Gates drop down in front and behind.
And it's this one.
Only a strong arm to force them back open.
She's not going to be high enough level to notice.
This way winds northward. Perhaps it leads to the
We'll
other
figure that out later. I'm gonna deal with that later on. A dozen armed defenders were alert in these guard quarters day and night. Their ghosts keep watch over their beloved halls, even in death. First. A narrow walkway passes over the main corridor where you first entered. The walkway appears to lead into another section of the haunted halls. Let me go in this door first.
This fellow still holds a key in his hand, even though he perished long ago while sitting on the privy.
I did that one okay.
This gate looks like it's controlled by a mechanism elsewhere in the dungeon. You like my pretty bronzes? Triggering of so many statues must have caused them to overload, no thanks to that reckless doppelganger. The resulting explosion destroyed some of the statues. But where did the doppelganger go?
You idiot. This is a bit difficult.
You killed me, sputters the doppelganger as he collapses. You can take my belongings, but not my face.
All right.
Last laugh.
No, come here.
A crest. Unfamiliar, but it looks important.
Oh my God, Breck, leave it alone. Dude! I've got him on guarding me and he's not listening. Well, I guess that's just proof that this is just one I cannot handle. So what else are we gonna do today? What else? I had my heart set on haunted halls, but I guess that's not gonna happen. Any ideas if anybody's listening? Oh, I need to. Eat some stuff here. Bye. Broccoli juice, bacon. Right. Not sure what's up. I really don't know what we're gonna do here. Belly of the beast. Portal opens. Another man's treasure. I don't know if I remember that one. That's in the 12. Let's go see what that's about. I don't know if I remember running that much. The name doesn't sound familiar. But we've had one failed run at Haunted Halls of Evening Star. But I really should have expected that. Another man's treasure. Bimbog Jabbit. Might be part of White Plains Mountain. And it is. Platinum mailboxes, platinum shovels, even platinum chamber pot. Not good, not good. At this rate, there'll be so much platinum floating in the streets that the merchants and bankers will start to panic. Someone has to get rid of all this new platinum. Any more of it shows up, I'll have to inform the coin lords, and Amanatu will be furious. What can I do? Start from the beginning. Khan, oh sorry, didn't notice that you were there. The crisis has demanded my full attention. Kobold foreman from the Stormreach Dump Scavengers Union tried to sell this to me today. He claims that the big shinies like this are littered all over the dump now. You must help me. The kobold's name is Scrapfoot. Go to the Stormreach dump, speak with him. Maybe by talking to him, you can get to the bottom of this. Okay, I'll go ask Scrapfoot some questions. Scrapfoot, so happy to see you. Kobold workers have gone rogue. So many shinies tempt them. Scrapfoot has lost control. Ever since the grumpy wizard put up the magic barriers down the sewer, workers stopped working.
Scavenger form.
Mm-hmm.
He's lost control of the Stormreach dump. Shinies are now so abundant that the workers have rebelled.
This letter scribbled in a very stiff handwriting. You'll not work for us like the rest of the workers. If you will not work for me like the rest of your workers do, then I shall have my mercenary company seek you out and deal with you. Consider this to be your last warning. Dakasan Kregor, Transmutation Archmage. Oh, whatever. Those archmages are always threatening people. Yark, no entry, no entry. Yark, 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 yark. Oh, there's one. I really hate the way kobolds jump around. This good day, damn it, what's up? How's it going? Did you have a good Thanksgiving? Ooh, cookies. That's cookies. Oh yeah, we enjoyed it. We had some family members from out of town come in. Definitely enjoyed it. I always like it when family comes here and we can sit down and visit. They never stay long enough, but that's probably because they really don't want to be here that long. I get it. But I wish we could get them down here more often because we like to just sit back and visit with them because, you know, as your kids get older and they come in and visit, you miss hanging out with them. You do. But most kids, when they get older, they don't want to fool with their parents much. A lot of them don't. I never really wanted to visit with my parents much. Just never was something that I wanted to do. But we definitely enjoyed it. I think we all had a good time. Now, I mean, we had some consequences. My wife ended up with COVID again. But we've been dealing with that the past week, and she's still not completely over it. It's weird because we live together. Obviously, we're interacting all the time. She tested positive, and I don't. I literally tested negative, so I had a little bit of the sniffles, but she really got pretty sick. Thought I saw another. But we definitely enjoyed the holiday. Last Saturday, we went to the Renaissance Festival here in Louisiana, Hammond, Louisiana, and that's where she ended up getting sick from. There were a lot of people there, and like it or not, people can say what they want. It doesn't matter. COVID is still out there. You're gonna still get sick time to time. And for some people, it's gonna be more severe than for others. It's not going away. No amount of wishful thinking is going to change that or make it any different for anyone. So doctor called in some meds and we've just been letting her get some rest. Well, just her and I here, so. It's like everything, it's not going to go away. We'll still get sick.
Pulling the lever and the invisible maze dims the yellow crystal, which surely must open the yellow barrier.
Now, the doctor said, you're not running fever after 4 or 5 days. You're good. You can still test positive as long as you're not running fever. You're not, you know, at least that's what they told us. So it's not as big of a concern as it once was. And we're vaccinated, so. But she's pretty hard. It was like a pretty bad flu. Like I said, she's still not over it. She's still weak. Her throat doesn't feel great. Her fever is not as high as it was, but she still has a slight fever. But she is feeling better. Thank goodness for that. But yeah, it's just, we're not out of this and it hasn't gone away. So we do still have to be careful. This seems to be a scroll of orders, Captain Shattered Sword. You and your company are to keep any unwanted visitors out of my workshop further down the sewers. Use lethal force as anyone standing in my way needs to be taught a severe lesson. You will be paid in more platinum than you could ever imagine. Do not fail me, or your punishment will be more severe than death. Axon Kragor, Transmutation Archmage. Boy, he sounds like a wonderful person to work with.
A warforge stands on an island surrounded by bubbling acid. Oddly enough, the warforge...
I see you've gotten past my underlings. I assure you this battle will not go the same way. Open the barrier and you will leave alive. Well, I'm glad you're feeling better. It's always crappy when you get sick around the holidays. We had 4 kids. We had holidays where we were all sick. It's terrible. And you really just don't feel good when that occurs. And it's makes for miserable holidays, but you know, that's kind of, it is what it is. I'm just glad I wasn't too sick to where I could at least take care of her and still keep up with everything. Well, I did the best I could taking care of her. Cannot comply with your request, not only because I will not have anyone say that my company does not fulfill contracts, but because my life sustains the barrier. To pass it, you must kill me. Well, you leave me no choice then. Ooh, he's tough. Ooh, he's super tough. Well, she's been down since Sunday evening. Of course, we're getting old too. Realize we're about to hit our 60s. I'm 57. She's 56. So we're sneaking up on age. It gets tougher as we get older, brother. It definitely gets tougher as we get older. It is not easy. I really and sincerely hope you feel better soon. I'm glad you're on the upswing. I go back to work Monday after a week of vacation. I took this week off. Originally took it off because this was my birthday week. I just had my birthday. And we were supposed to go do some things, but we just weren't able to. It's just how it works out. But I still had a good restful week, to be honest, overall. And I'm not saying this to pat myself on the back or anything, but I'm glad I was able to help take care of her because I know she wasn't feeling good. So I was glad I had the week off anyway. Even a day of sickness with her is better than a day without. So I am not complaining. Oh, thank you. I appreciate it. Yep, it was actually yesterday. It was actually yesterday, so we just finished. I am got this strong feeling I'm nope. Am I gonna make it? Am I gonna make it? Am I gonna make it? Am I gonna make it?
Pulling the lever dims the red crystal on the wall. The red barrier has been opened.
I didn't think I was gonna make that one. Well, happy late birthday. I know I'm super late, but happy late birthday.
Barrier fades away.
Belated, as they call it.
Get to the bottom of this mystery.
It looks like this is all opened up now. I think I'm gonna hit this shrine before I go in there. What server do you play on, by the way? I never did ask you that. If you even still play DDO.
Beyond the large doors is a disorganized but functional wizard's workshop. Objects and creatures are scattered around, transmuted into shining light.
Valuable vermin. What a name for a mob. Another scroll. This is an excerpt of a transcript of a speech about planar infused architecture. The application of the planar manifest zones in general construction and advanced architecture is best illustrated by the legendary city of towers, Sharn. The city is able to soar in a vertical space because it is built in a manifest zone for the plane of Serania. This enhances the levitation enchantments bound into the construction materials. All right, we all learned that scientific lesson right there. Sharn floats because it's in a jizzy spot in a planar existence. It's in a jizzy spot. That's, I'm leaving it at that. Nope. Need to go this way. I'm laughing. And the reason I'm laughing, not laughing at you, it's with you, and it's funny to me. I hated the fact that they did dinosaurs in DDO. I don't like dinosaurs in D&D, period. I know they've been there for a while, but there's something about dinosaurs in D&D to me that just don't mix. But I've played it because I'm trying to be open-minded. And it's not bad. T-Rex is an SOB to kill. Sarlona is one of the only, unfortunately, Sarlona is one of the only servers. I don't think I have a character on Sarlona. I have to check. I don't think I do. This is a letter sealed with the symbol of the 12. Archive Kregor. Your recent request to establish a laboratory on the top floor of the Tower of the 12 has been denied. As you are well aware, the 13th floor has been left as a memorial for the lost dragon mark. We certainly won't change that fine tradition for your experiments, which threaten the very stability of society. The Magisters of Korth will not even consider your request, no matter how much platinum you throw at us. Magister Slinden of Ladranar. Dillarander. I'm gonna say it like that. I'm just not a fan of them. It's me. I'm not being bougie, as my lovely daughter would say. I just personally don't. When I think of D&D, I don't think of dinosaurs. Think of minotaurs and kobolds and dragons and wraiths. That's D&D in my book. Although I have come to like sloths, I have to admit. Never thought a giant frog would be a thing, but sloths are pretty interesting. At least they look like frogs. And they're fun to fight. I like werewolves. I like the vampires. Dalara's Graveyard's my favorite. I wish they would do a ton more stuff in Dalara's. I love Dalara's. An excerpt from a thesis about the sovereign host. Born of the union between Oladra and Onatar, Kal Karan is the only second generation member of the host, whereas some scholars believe that commerce and trade only developed after the advent of advanced civilization. I believe that the concept of wealth itself has a meaning beyond advanced concepts like property or banking. Even before we built cities, gemstones and precious metals were valuable in simpler societies with a sense of a visual aesthetic, ... I'm sorry, that just seems stupid to me, but I'll live with it. You gotta go to the backside. I think we have some puzzles to solve. Don't think there's anyone to talk to. Yeah, let's get this out the way. I do remember running this several times now. The name escaped me, but I do remember running this. Oh, I must have missed the switch over here.
3-dimension doors.
There we go.
A trio of glyphs on the wall. The glyphs represent locks that must be opened to reveal the way forward.
I think this is the questions. All right. My D&D knowledge sucks, but I'll probably miss every single one of these. The city of Sharn the city of Sharn on the continent of Corvir is known as the City of Towers. What's the reason behind this name? I'm going to say number 2. Oh, look at him. Oh, no. Which member of the sovereign host is known as the patron of wealth and trade? Oh, my Lord. This is a pure guess. Just letting you all know. This is a pure guess. I will very likely not get this one right. Real quick, welcoming in the chat and thanking everyone for hanging out. A Lonely Girl, Alistra, Alien Gathering, Asimar Mayu, Donk 7, Delarfin, Drapsmat, Late Catastrophe, that's my lovely daughter, Liska de Babbitt, Lurks, and Mark Zink. Appreciate everyone hanging out. Thank y'all. All right. Which member of the sovereign host is known as the patron of wealth and trade? Arwe, Dolaroth, Kol Karan. I'm going to say Kol Karan. It's probably wrong. It's probably completely wrong. Oh my God. That is luck. Hands down. Hands down, because I didn't know crap about that. Well, I got the first two right. There's no way I'm getting the third one right. The organization known as the 12's base of observation. Can't even speak. Organization known as the 12's base of operations is a tower floating above the city of Corinth. How many floors does the Tower of the 12 have? I'm going to say 13 because there's no way the Tower of the 12 has 12 floors. There's no way. I'm going to say 13.
Answering the final riddle correctly has opened the
That's it.
purple lock.
If I buy a lottery ticket, I'm going to win. There's no way I just got all that right. That is pure, stupid, dumb luck. Pure, stupid, dumb luck. Hands down.
Your body becomes heavy as you step into the room, as though some kind of magical force is keeping you down.
Oh boy. Come on, man. Oh.
The lever is pulled. The glowing sigil fades. The orange lock has been opened.
That one was easy. All right, what's this last one? I can't believe these puzzles, and it's been a while since I ran this. I cannot believe that I'm doing these as well as I am. This is like completely redonkulous.
Completing the tile puzzle opens the
We in trouble.
lock.
The
three
world is in trouble tonight.
are now open. There's a deep rumble somewhere in the complex as the passage to the madman in charge opens.
We are in trouble. You dare step foot in my personal sanctum after causing such havoc in my workshop? Of course I dare. Your plot ends here. I ain't gonna be cocky.
Transmuter casts a spell.
I had enough luck tonight. I don't need to be cocky about it. Ooh, these griffins are tough. Mercy. Can I get both of them? Nope, they're gonna activate one at a time. I'd rather fight them all at once and get it over with. What's big plans everybody has for this weekend? Anything interesting? Or just chilling? Well, we're obviously staying home. Mom's still running fever. I go back to work Monday, full regular work week, and then already have a trip to Houston on Thursday. Quick run up there. Probably gonna fly out Thursday morning, Thursday afternoon, and fly back Friday. So yeah, I gotta on the road. So I hope she's 100% by then. She'll have to take care of herself while I'm gone.
Begins chanting a new spell. You've thwarted the transmuter's plan. But the wizard now...
I don't remember being able to one-shot these.
There must be a way to stop it. Stormreach is safe again. And the mad
Those were easy.
got a taste of his own medicine.
Ooh, poor thing. I bet you. I still never hear from him. I wish he'd text me once in a while. Yeah, I didn't know he went back today. I enjoyed my birthday yesterday. Sean and I hung out most of the afternoon, way into like 2 o'clock in the morning, and Shelby jumped in and hung out for a little while. So I had a good time. We had a nice long visit, so it was nice. Well, I bet he was dragging it. Yeah, that's what I'm worried about for Monday is, which is why I never did like taking vacation. I never want to go back to work once I've taken vacation. That's why I never take it. I just keep going and keep going. It's really tough to go back to work once you've been off for a little bit. But like I said at the beginning of the stream, I had to admit I feel better because even though we didn't go do anything like I was hoping for us to do, I'm rested. I feel like I had a break, which is nice. You don't realize, well, I didn't realize how much I needed the break. You know? Apparently I needed it. It was nice to have a few days to not quote unquote worry about work. I still had to do a few little things here and there, and on my birthday I got 4 calls from work, which was funny. On my actual birthday is when I got calls, but outside of that, yeah, it was a nice week. Y'all want me to see? Y'all want to see another quest, or are we gonna call it right here? Likely just gonna call it, unless y'all are interested in seeing one more. Just doing a little bit of selling and repairing, dropping stuff off in the bank. How much is this? Yeah, let's upgrade. dump some of this stuff off anyway. Nice. I think I got everything here. Got to figure out which one to do. I guess I can go do another one of the White Plains mountain quests. Those don't seem to be too difficult. I had some luck. I guess I can do one more. I mean, I love to play. I'm probably going to continue playing even after I'm done streaming. John and I were playing Sea of Thieves yesterday. We were checking that one out. That's it's interesting. Oh, that's Lars March. 12. You got all the kitties in bed? Ooh, after I'm done, I go head to Meridia. I haven't done that in a long time. Let's see. I wonder which one of these. Numu. It's Khan, isn't it? I heard you're the person to ask for help solving difficult problems. You're not too busy. Could I speak with you about this issue I'm having? My name is Naimu Elithiel. I'm a wizard who collects magical artifacts. I've, well, sort of lost one. It's kind of a long story, though. Would you mind coming with me to my tower? I'd be more comfortable explaining the situation there. Just imagine if any of this got out. How embarrassing. All right, let's go check you out. Kind of a big deal. Kind of a big deal.
You've arrived inside Nimue tower.
Nimue. Oh, I thought it was Numumu.
Beckons you over.
What you got you? All right. Nimue. Elithiel. Thank you for agreeing to help. I don't know what I'd have done without you. Even leaving my tower for a few minutes is a big risk. But now that we're here, let me tell you what happened. There's this servant of mine, a dwarf named Mordegon. He was such a good friend and so helpful too. But recently he's been acting strange. He mumbles to himself and he stares at the items in my collection. I saw him talking to one of the artifacts yesterday. I think he said, "Don't worry, you'll be safe soon." In any case, I woke up this morning, both he and the artifact were gone. Where can I find Mordegon? Someone I know said they saw him in Mundo Valley. It's nearby, so I'll teleport you there. After you leave here, I'm putting a dimensional anchor around the town. That way, neither Mordegon nor anyone else can wander too far away before we can recover the artifact. Nimue, as in Merlin's girlfriend. I don't know. You'll have to educate me on the history of Merlin. And it's very likely it is, because they do a lot of Easter eggs in DDO. But Khan, please be gentle with him. He's getting old. I think he somehow convinced himself that the artifact belongs to him. You ask him nicely, I'm sure he'll see reason. I'll talk some sense into him. I will handle it. Oh, am I being teleported? Oh no. I get dizzy when I get teleported. Ooh, I need another hireling. Not that Breck is any damn good. Oh, healing hirelings. That's caster. I need healing. I need to be healed. I need healing, and my soul needs cleansing. And Lord knows I need to be forgiven. I'm gonna go with Andro, and Daro. Luchkajin. Mm-hmm. 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 Right.
Appear near the outskirts of a village. The place where the town seems to be recovering from a recent attack. Battered and bruised townfolk go about.
Oh, this looks like a guy we need to yep, that's who we got to talk to. Aye, stranger, you just missed them. Those scaly runts battered me and ran off to their caves. But at least I protected my statue. It's gone. Those blasted kobolds must have nicked it in the scuffle. The poor thing, it must be terrified. I'm a powerful wizard, you see, and I could hear the statue's voice. He trapped Merlin so he couldn't help Arthur against Mordred. I remember it right. Is Mordred Merlin's mother? I need to go redo. See, you know what you're gonna do? You're gonna have me, I'm gonna go on this rabbit hole about Merlin now. Just ask my daughter. Ask Lady Catastrophe. Now I'm gonna have to go on this long rabbit hole, which I'm gonna love, about Merlin. It's bad enough all afternoon I've been on a Beverly Hillbillies kick because one of the podcasters I like, you see, she's right. One of the podcasters I like did a podcast about the Beverly Hillbillies. And it starts like, I need to go watch the Beverly Hillbillies again. And one of the characters, Donna Douglas, she was Ellie Mae Clampett. She's actually buried not too far from where I live. And I still haven't been to her gravesite yet. Nimue said I stole it. Ha! She's my servant. Aside from that, you can't steal what's already yours. That artifact has been passed down the McMortigan line for generations. I gave it to that woman. What's her name? Nami Nat? No matter. I could feel the darkness that surrounds her soul. The statue's so afraid. And now it's gone. You have to get it back from those bloody Swagans and the dragons. I fear what could happen with the statue's power in their hands. So stay put, Mortigan. I'll retrieve the artifact.
Mortigan mutters. Foolish kobolds. Couldn't fight them. They live in a cave nearby, though. Please make sure they don't defile the artifact.
The TV series, the redo the remake movie I've never seen, and I haven't seen the reunion movie either. I was a little disappointed to find out about the details of the reunion movie. But it's a good story. So I saw they had the reunion movie on Amazon for $14.41, I believe it is. I may pick up a copy of it so I can watch it. It's not available to watch online that I've been able to find so far. There was a remake with different actors in the different positions, and then there's a reunion movie that occurred in 81 or 86. The remake movie was in like 93, 96. I probably won't watch that. You've seen them? But I'm watching the TV series right now. It's actually available for free on Tubi. There was a movie or two that I had something about the history of Merlin. Might have been the TV series that I watched, Merlin, which was a fantastic TV series. The actor that played Merlin's teacher in that series played in another series later on called One Foot in the Grave, the British sitcom that was fantastic. He played a character called Victor Meldrew. Victor is my hero.
You hear the sounds of something huge echoing off the canyon walls.
Oh man. Feel like I had a piece of sandpaper in my eye. Sorry. Jeez, that spider's having conniption fits. Yeah, the guy that played Ernest Goes to Camp, I think, is the one that played Jed Clampett. I think Cloris Leachman played Granny. Yeah, I probably won't watch that one for, I don't know. I'm sure it was excellent, but I don't think I'll watch that one. I might one day. See how close they came. That's like they did a reboot of Are You Being Served? 2018, 2019, somewhere around then, and I just couldn't watch it. I couldn't see anybody else playing Mrs. Slocum, Captain Peacock, Mr. Humphreys. I just couldn't see anybody else playing those roles. And I know they can and they will over time, but I don't know. And I don't mean to sound like a snob. I know my daughter would say I probably am. There we go. Knew there was a ramp somewhere. Oh, a chest. I almost missed it. Not as Jed, though, right? Because I think the guy that played Ernest in Ernest Goes to Camp played Jed Clampett in that remake.
You enter the cavern. These gigantic tunnels extend further into the rock than you originally. Something is causing the creatures in the warren to grow to an enormous size. Perhaps the artifact.
Well, I know Buddy was Jed in the series. He wasn't Jed in the movie. That movie that you're talking about. That one from the 90s is just a reboot movie. I didn't think it was a series. Maybe I'm wrong. I didn't think it was a series. It's just a remake movie. If he did a cameo appearance in the remake movie, because that other guy was playing Jed, I wouldn't see how he'd be able to play Jed in the remake. That's what I was trying to figure out. What role did he play? I remember this one. This is the one where I'm gonna shrink at some point. Well, I think I'm shrunk now. I don't remember if I shrink or grow. I don't remember. Ah. You got me interested. I may just check it out, especially if he makes a cameo. I like it when they do stuff like that. That remake movie, I think, is available on Prime, or one of the channels I ran across today had it. I may have to check that out. That's if I have time for it, because I'm gonna be on a Merlin kick this weekend. I have a feeling. I kind of feel like that's in the air. I may rewatch the series. I think that's what I remember most of the history from that I learned about Merlin was from that series. And it was amazing. That show was really good. There were several disappointing parts of that series, but overall it was good. Disappointing in characters I liked. I was disappointed in the paths they took. But excellent as far as entertaining. Oh, it was good. Oh, it was super amazing. I saw it on one of the streaming services that I have. I didn't watch it live on Sci-Fi. Y'all were little back then. See, I'm normal sized right now. When I come back out of it, I'll be enlarged. I'm either normal or I've shrunk right now. I don't remember which one it is. I don't remember watching it back then. Yeah, and it's funny, that bothered me as well, but he's the He's either one or two. I really haven't decided as far as Sherlock Holmes. I think he's probably number two, in my opinion. Jeremy Brett is the best Sherlock Holmes for me, and Rathbone is number two. Even with the World War II stuff, I still found him interesting and entertaining. But I know what you're talking about, definitely. Yeah, I was devastated when Jeremy Brett passed away. And he took Sherlock Holmes to the next level. And I have, you can ask my daughter, I have a lot of Sherlock Holmes stuff. I've got several versions of the novels, and I have read everything Doyle wrote about Sherlock Holmes. I've even read some of the Sherlock Holmes stories that were not Conan Doyle. People took the character and adapted it and wrote other things. I've read some of those. Big Sherlock Holmes nut. The series Sherlock, I loved it. It just it took some getting used to, you know, Sherlock brought into the modern times and adjusted for today. You know, he had a cell phone, and that took a little bit of getting used to, but they did a good job with the series. I loved it. I really loved it. And I didn't think I would. Too bad they only did, what, 3 or 4 seasons? They never were able to pick it back up. Go this way. Yeah.
Kobolds stand arrayed near the water to harass anyone who comes near. A strange, rhythmic whistling sound can be heard in the distance.
I don't blame you. I know exactly what you mean. Yep. I know what you mean. I never did buy the entire series. I've seen it all, but I never did buy it all. And if we're gonna start talking about different series, there's a bunch of them that I've loved. X-Files, probably my ultimate all-time favorite. Come on, pick it up. I've loved Friday the 13th, the series. There's one called Sanctuary with Amanda Tapping that was fantastic. Poltergeist, The Legacy. Kolchak, The Night Stalker. Those are all my comfort zones right there, hands down. Absolutely love every single one of those. Did not see Elementary. Did not. I don't know if you did, Lady Catastrophe, but I didn't see that one. If you recommend it, I may have to give it a go. Liska Day, I may have to give it a go, because sounds like we have very similar taste with all this. Now, I tried watching, well, I enjoyed the first Enola Holmes. That was an adaptation, you know, Sherlock Holmes' little sister or whatever it is. The first one was good. I did not like the second one. I like the Grace Mouse Detective better, to be honest with you. The first Enola Holmes movie was good. Just the second one, I had to. I didn't even finish watching. I didn't watch the whole thing. I couldn't do it. I need to give it some respect and give it a try, though. Be more open-minded. I don't remember what got to me in that one, and I just couldn't finish it. I really don't remember what it was. Something made me stop. That's all I know. I could be that I was just in a pissy mood that day. That'll happen. I'm gonna have to give it a shot if you're recommending it. Did you like it? Sounds like you watched the whole thing. You liked it? I loved sitting down watching The Great Mouse Detective with y'all. That's some of my sweetest memories, because y'all were glued to the TV, and so was I. I loved watching those with y'all. Really, it was probably just you. I don't remember the others being interested. Might have just been you. Maybe you and Shelby. Sean wasn't much of a TV watcher, and neither was Courtney. Not the stuff I watched, anyway.
The sound of stone grinding on stone can be heard from above.
Ah! Shoot. Forgot about this. Come on, get out the way. They're coming again. Oh yeah. That's one of the reasons why I have trouble watching those these days. I get lonely for you guys. I really have a lot of trouble watching those. It's tough. I get super lonely. I have trouble watching Lord of the Rings and Harry Potter, all of those, without all of you guys. Keep you right here so I can keep an eye on your bar, but I don't think we need that shrine yet. But what's over here? Now wait a minute. I'm not crazy. When I was standing right about here, I thought so. Y'all see this? Look. Bam. The door disappears. You can see through the door.
Cool, damp air fills the hallway as the door opens. Somehow, you can sense magic radiating from the artifact sits on a pedestal in the center of the chamber. The Kobold Shaman Mektek makes
Well, what's in that other door then?
Instead, the giant creature booms.
Might be another rare. Let me go check it out real quick.
You're shiny. You want to see? Maybe you explode. A series of unusually terrifying squeaks can be heard from up the passageway.
I think that other thing. Yep. Yep, this is a rare extra XP. Hell yeah! Oh, looks like we got some folks dropping off. Big time glitch, huh?
Ratcher falls, squeaking a curse in your general direction.
All right, that's it for that one. Oh, I forgot to change my color. Oh well. The Twitch icon. That's the Diablo red. It's not the D&D red. Forgot to change that color. I may as well leave it now. We're almost done.
You feel strange.
Uh-huh.
As things start to go dark,
I've been
you
knocked
just
out.
break out MechTech,
Help
freeing
me.
the room with the artifact.
I'm hurting.
That not go like I want. Me
I'm hurting.
far away from you.
Oh. Oh, now I'm supersized.
The lever breaks off in your hand.
What the hell?
Now that you're under the artifact's
Just break 'em.
influence, creatures that were gigantic moments ago now seem less intimidating.
Ooh, 35 cookies. All right. Nope, that's not going to be it. I guess I'll just break through all of the doors.
This broad passageway is now too small for your gigantic body to fit through. You'll need to find a route better suited to someone of your size. You hear a door closing in the distance. An unusually deep kobold voice shouts, You'll never get it. It's mine.
Run! Run! Why are they much bigger?
These once deadly traps have little effect on your giant form. It's nothing more than a bee sting.
I hate bee stings. You're talking to King Wussa Socks here. I ain't a fan of any kind of doggone pain. Oh yeah, when it comes to Sherlock and all that, like we were talking about earlier, I listen to all the old time radio shows. All of them. I love old time radio. That's one of my biggest enjoyment things to do, is to listen to old time radio shows.
By a recent cave-in, and the kobold is too gigantic to escape. Dropping his prize as he falls. The artifact clatters to the ground, and then to your horror.
That is a tiny portal right there.
Before you
I almost didn't even see it. I don't remember seeing that before.
portal opens nearby, and a small but familiar form emerges.
Nimue, down here, Khan. I see you found the icon. After all this, you probably can see why I was trying to keep its existence a secret. If kobolds were able to wreak this much havoc with it, imagine what a strong wizard could do. I'll bring the artifact back to my study straight away. An enchanted lock should keep it secure from now on. Give it to me straight, Nimue. Am I stuck like this for good? Now that the artifact is back in my possession, the effects should begin to dissipate. Might take a little while, but then you'll be right as rain. When you're back to normal, come see me again. I'm sure I can scrape together a reward for your trouble. I'll miss towering over my enemies, but I guess it's for the best.
Nimue assures you that the effects of the artifact.
Ooh, I just made 24, level 24.
You imagine
Love it.
all the amazing things you could do as a giant, and then you realize you're stuck in this cave until you return to your normal size.
Finishing out. What did I get? Wait. 61, 195. I was just wondering. That's pretty good XP. I'm happy. Yep, I'm gonna level up. And that'll be it. Look, I really appreciate everyone tuning in and joining me tonight. I love the extra conversation while I'm playing. It makes it a lot more fun to do this. So I greatly appreciate it. Just want to thank everybody for taking the time to spend some time with me and hang out. Stay safe. Be kind to everyone. Love from your heart, because life is short. We only have so much time here. Better to be happy and satisfied than alone, mad, and miserable. So just keep that in your heart and love everyone. Y'all have a good week. Take care. Happy holidays. Stay safe, everyone.